We let's just ignore my hiatus again. Uh, I'm so half-assed at this. I actually need this summarizes my life. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna start writing. I think I've written I think I've only written two things. Link to that in the description. Also, link to the Game Time Review podcast in the description. Anyway, the Lakers and Wizards made a trade, 3 second-round picks and Kendrick Nunn for Rui Hachimura. By the way, it's not official yet, but Shams and Woj are doing their thing. How do I say it? They're doing their thing that's oh, it's probably happening, but we don't want to say anything for sure because we don't want to, be assholes about it. Not be assholes about it, but, confirm anything before it's actually happened, but we're confirming something before it's actually beneficial by the teams. Anyway, what do I think of this? Finally, we get an actual trade, not fucking Noah Vonleh for cash. But yeah, I think I really like this move for the Lakers because honestly, I still see a little bit in Hachimura. I don't think he's a great player or anything, but he can space the floor, can guard a little bit. They need wings, I think. So, and once again, I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. Troy Brown has been starting a lot of games and he's been good, but for where the Lakers want to be, of course they want to be contending, but for the Lakers where they realistically could be or want to be, he's not good enough to be a starter. So anyway, the Wizards, I don't know what the hell they're doing exactly. I do know they're trying to clear up some space to extend Kyle Kuzma if he still wants to stay, which, you know what? I mean, of course there's going to be a lot of teams that want him, but I think it'd be good if they extend him, just keep him there. And because the problem is with that Beal contract, they put themselves in a situation where they can't really tank. So, I don't know. Now, also, I was just looking at this on Twitter. That picture is uneven. I'm just going to have to ignore that for the rest of this. I saw this thing that was the recent draft picks, and it's bad. They had John Wall, who was the first overall pick, and then they had Bradley Beal, who was the third pick. And I might be missing out on one more guy. But they just have had abysmal drafting lately. Johnny Davis, of course, it's his rookie year, and I don't want to give up on him, but it's not looking good. Corey Kispert's all right, I guess. A lot of Otto Porter they extended for way too much money, and that's on them. But he's not a bad NBA player. I mean, look at him, Gary Payton. I'm gonna go on another tangent real quick. Him and Gary Payton left Golden State, and now they're bleh at best. Golden State, I mean. But yeah. Now the one thing is Denny Advia. I don't know why. I always think I still think there's a player in there. I think he's in his third year, so I think people are at the point where they've kind of given up on him, but I mean, I don't know. No one really goes out of the way to talk about fucking Denny Advia. But I think there's a player in there. I really do. It's the same with Dante DiVincenzo, who's actually been alright, especially the past month or so. But it's Denny Advia. He's got alright playmaking. That's shown some improvement. He can guard pretty well. He's got good size. Pause. I don't see why. And of course, the Wizards have not been good at developing their talent. Let's be real. So, yeah. This is what I'm about to say. This is not to say Rui Hachimura is a bad player, because he's not. I would actually think he'd be okay on Boston, but hey, anyway, that's a whole different thing. I'm not going to get into that. If you've never watched any of my videos before, which I'm sure you haven't. I think there's been like 4 videos now. Um, I'm a Boston Celtics fan. Anyway, yeah. Other than that, trade's finally been made. Lakers, I think, make a good move. Washington, I thought they could have got. I should have said this way earlier. I thought they could have got more for him, but I guess not. So that's another lottery pick they've traded for pretty much nothing. So anyway, I never made that point that I was like, not to say. Anyway, back to the point I was about to make. I'm like, it's just another lottery pick that the Wizards have kind of screwed up. So I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Link to my writing in the Game Time Review podcast is in the description. Also link to my Twitter is in the description. Thank you for watching. Thank you for bearing with me. I will try to make these videos more consistent. I do generally have a lot to talk about. And if you do want to listen to me and my co-host Dan just ramble about basketball once a week or so. We try to do once a week, but that just never ends well. If you want to listen to me talk about more basketball, my podcast link will be in the description. My writing will also be in the description, but that's more analytical. Anyway, peace out. See you on the next one, which will hopefully be in less than a month.